All right. I wanted to hop on here so we can watch unemployment rate, see what it does. We had this crazy move so far, so let's yeah, less than a minute to go. We'll see what direction price wants to take, where we might want to go. I was yeah, I might have to mute myself here in just a second, but let's see what happens. See what it does. Had this crazy run to the upside. 1 second. All right, let's see. What do we get? What do we want to see? Actually, I don't know. At this point, it can go. Can just keep going higher. I don't. I would like to see ES take all-time highs. Right? If ES can take, where is it? If ES can take all-time highs right here, that would be pretty awesome. If it can, and if not, then whatever. Right? So we'll watch this on ES. Okay, well that's 8:30. Honestly, that was kind of lame. Even today, I still want to see us take all-time highs on ES, all-time highs on, we took all-time highs on YM again, right? We had NPF, or sorry, FOMC. We took those out this morning, right? Literally at 7:40-ish. So we've had a sweep of a high time frame at this point. You know, we could short here, but like there's no reason for me to short right now. I'd like to see us close. Well, this 1 hour candle closed here. Honestly, I would be okay with this. This continues to hold as an sequential SMT. Yeah, this continues to hold as sequential SMT for, sorry, not this, but right here. Right? We took out all of this. Yeah, we took it all. We taken this. We took this. So from here, 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 all of this right now from all-time highs on this whole move to the downside, we took out already. So yeah, I still think we can go higher. On just because we were so close to all-time highs on ES. I think at some point I think we'll definitely break above here, and then we'll move. Then we'll probably just take a move lower here. If we break below, or above all-time highs on ES. So again, just watching price for now. Um, Okay, so NQ has not taken these yet. I really thought yesterday we would get rid of all of these highs that that were resting here, but it uh it got close, but it didn't do anything until today. All right. I'll be right back, but we'll keep our eye here on price for just a second. Okay, I'm back. You know what? I want to try something new. Let me try something new with this. Like here on the live stream, because clearly price is just sucking right now. You know. But before we do, let's get to our um verse of the day, and it comes from Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will be rewarded. He will reward them for what they have done. Kindness to a poor is a loan to the Lord, and he will give you a reward. He will give a reward to the lender. Nice. I like that. Um, let's go to I was I accidentally got what do you call it? I'm losing my it's too early. It's too early. Here, I'll put it over here. Finviz, here we go. Nvidia down 2%. All right, Apple up 2%. I don't know. Today I'm still pretty bearish on price overall. I would like to see us take out those all-time highs on ES, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. All right. Initial claims prior 231, expected 232, actual 219. Honestly, I don't even know what the frick this means. I don't even look. I really don't look too much at these numbers, but let's find out, shall we? Yes, allow. Let's take a look here. Let's ask ChatGPT. Guys, don't look at my conversations. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hold on. Here we go, right here. Good day, sir. We had initial claims, continuing claims this morning for the stock market. Prior for initial claims was 231, expected was 232, and actual is 219. For continuing claims, prior was 184. Oh, what is this? Okay. Okay. What does this mean? Let's ask. Good day. Nice. Initial jobless claims, and continuing claims data are important economic indicators that give insight into the health of the labor market, by extension, and economy. Okay, and here's a breakdown. Initial claims, actual, and whatever. Initial claims represents the number of people filing for unemployment benefits for the first time. A lower than expected number suggests fewer people are losing jobs than anticipated. All right, so that's generally, yeah, a good sign. A decline from the prior 231 also adds to the view that labor market remains strong. Okay. Continuing claims show the number of people still receiving unemployment benefits after filing their initial. Oh, okay. So there is less people. That's good. Sick. Wait, let me hold on. Can I use the settings? Oh man. Okay, let's try this. So when what hold for start speaking. I am speaking. Speaking. One, two, one, two. Okay. So bro, this is not no, that's not working. I guess I just need to change some of these settings, guys. But anyways, that's what it means. It just means that we've had less claims of unemployment than prior by about 21, 22,000. And then less people are receiving unemployment than prior. So generally, that's a good thing. And we're just going to go with that. So because of that, I still want to see price, especially on ES. I want to see us take this high. Once we take this all-time high, then we can figure out, okay, are we going to have a retracement or a continuation or what, right? So we've accumulated all of this, right? So we've had accumulation, distribution, or manipulation, distribution, accumulation, right? Manipulation, and ultimately distribution to that same side. Was two things that happened. We had a rate cut, I believe, here. Let me make sure that that is. Yeah, we've had a rate cut, which is great. So that's generally a good thing, and we can see price. It's so close right now to all-time highs on ES. We took out all-time highs on YM, and NQ is still nowhere near them, right? This is not all-time highs here. All-time highs for NQ is going to be way up here. So what does that mean? I am counting on bearish price action, right? Even though we had a rate cut and even though we had like all of these great news, if I'm just reading price right now, which I am, I'm still pretty bearish overall, right? We've had all of this here, all of this buy side liquidity resting up here has been taken out by ES, which is all of this, which we're halfway there on NQ. But even if we take, let's just say we take all of it out, right? This is going to be a crazy as a SMT for me to look for lower prices. We are also, here's another thing. We're also generating liquidity to the downside, right? We've taken a lot of liquidity above on ES and YM, but we're generating liquidity to the downside, right? We saw that here, all of this, but again, we had this crazy run to the upside, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, we're going lower, but we could, and so far, that's what I'm expecting, anticipating. But we can always go higher. See, we had this another SMT here. It took us lower, and then from here, what else do we have? I'm just looking at price from previous previous times. Yeah, we had an SMT here. Anyways, the whole point is I would like to see price. What is this? Oh, it's a little clock. Okay. Yeah, I have an alert on that thing. I would like to see price trade above all-time highs on ES and maybe even possibly above this swing high on a weekly time frame for NQ right in there. Right? I think that would be something I'd like to see. Even if we just sweep this high for that week, right? I'm okay with that too. So putting all of this together, there we've had unemployment. Yes, we can remove that. Putting all of this together, really right now, I'm just waiting for price to hit above all-time highs here, right? I'm not doing anything else. I'm just waiting for that. Because then that'll give me an opportunity to watch price as it creates, whether it's a retracement or a continuation. I'll watch it here. And again, I'm personally looking for SMT. So like even right now we have a weekly SMT, right? We have this weekly SMT, sequential SMT, that is. We have, what else do we have? So like we had previously, before this move down, we had this SMT here, which took us lower, right? Then we had this SMT that took us higher. So I'm just playing SMTs at this point. Like I'm not going to. I've said this and I'll say it again too. It's like my goal is to look for SMTs and watch how they work, when they work, and all of this stuff, right? Um, wow, my camera is frozen right now. You see that? Let me. I'm gonna try. Let me switch up my screen for a second. Let's see if I can add. Um, Sick. All right, here we go. I'm here now. I'm doing this live, you guys. I'm just gonna. Can I just like add myself like this, maybe? Wait, but I want to be looking the other way. This thing is flipped. Hold on. Boom. Okay. Now we're flipped. Oh, but now you can't see. Can't see any of that, huh? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. We're doing this. We're doing the thing. Can I just like? What if I change my screen to be like? Is that okay? Is that too small? Hold on. Maybe if I do something like no, I don't know. Is that too small? Is that good? What do you think? Guys, I'm literally just moving stuff around here, okay? Okay, like that. That's something that could work, right? Um all right, centered. Centered. I mean, what do you think? Is this okay? Because I want you guys to see the whole chart. I don't want to just like, you know what I mean? Let's do this. We'll do this. And then right Like, I don't understand how people do it where it's like, I mean, should we just go back to what we had? Where we just kind of fit it and then I just kind of put myself wherever. Yeah? Should we do like should we just do something like this or what? Let's see. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. What if we just try not to be in the way? Like there's so much empty space here that I don't really need. Oh, let's try this. Let's try this. Hold on, I got it. I got it. I got it. No, thanks. Thank you. Hmm? Do you need anything else? No, thanks, man. Your hair looks great. You hear me? Hmm? Your hair looks great. Okay, so what if we do this? Okay, now hold on. I'm gonna show you. It looks odd right now. Guys, what the frick is happening right now? All right, here we go. All right, what if I put myself like this, right? Did you see how like the microphone is like cutting all of this? So what if I go and I'll grab another mic that I'll just clip on and then just roll like this, ready? Like this. What do you think? Should we do it? Hold on. I think I gotta do this in order to make myself bigger here. That's what she said. What if we do something like this? And then check this out. And then we just like boom. Yeah? What do you think? Should we do this? And then I'll just get rid of this. Or should I just keep the mic like this? And then be like, hey, guys, you see this candle right here? The tip of this candle. I might do that. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, let me get rid of this. Oh, I have this little thing that I made. Hold on, I'll use it. I'll use it. Sort of my little microphone holder here. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so what if? But see, it still takes. See the little words? Maybe I just have to tuck it in here. Maybe I'll tuck it here. And then I will do something like this. Ready? I want it to be like a lot better. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'll put these bad boys on. And because I think honestly, if I can do this, like it'll feel much better when I don't have this big microphone. Oh, you can't hear me. I said if I can't do this, it'll be much better without this mic. Cause look, it just cancels my everything. So why are we doing this? Just watching price, waiting for price to do its thing, right? And that's it. Like right now, ES needs to come up here into 5,782. Go above that, and I'll start to get really interested in price and see what it does. So also if we can get above this, like just take these for a moment. Yeah, we'll see. You could try to take an entry from here to the upside. Like I think that's definitely valid, but it's one of those where it's like, all right, just play it by ear, and then it's just playing a continuation at this point, right? Then come back in here and then continue higher. Something like this, right? But I'm not going to. All right, let me get this thing set up. All right. Let me. I'm gonna switch this mic real quick. This is it. And let's see how it sounds. You guys, let me know how it sounds. Okay. All right. So. Okay, this is the mic now. This is where I'm at. We're talking on this mic. Okay. How's this? Is this better? I'm gonna gain this thing up just a little bit. Oh, that's okay. I think this is better, right? What do you guys think? Like, let me know. Is this good or what? Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just get like see all of this. I think I'm just gonna go back to this mic here. Check 1 2. Yeah. All right. I'm sticking with this one here, and then we're just gonna go back to our regular like that. Oh, look, Cholula. We'll do this. Just make myself smaller here. And yeah, I think we'll roll like this. Um ES is not, I don't know that I want to do much today. I just want ES to take those highs. Nine 9:30 is coming up. So what, I don't know why we had this move here at 9:07, but 9:30 comes up, we'll have volatility injection. It just really just means there's volatility at 9:30. That's all that means. Fancy words for simple stuff. Um I'll probably, so when 9:30 hits, I'll see if I'll go ahead and I'll take a long to on ES to take all-time highs. If we come back down to this area. Otherwise I won't. Guys, I'm gonna get off the camera and eat for a second. We'll just continue to watch price action here. It would be really funny if we don't take these highs. Like that would suck for sure, but if we really don't take them, that would be a big deal. All right, I'm gonna get off the camera here. Okay. So I'm just gonna watch price action here. I'm gonna make myself really small here, right in the corner, so we can see price a little bit better. Just gonna go back in here real quick. Change a lot of this stuff. We still haven't taken out all time. It's 9:30. Let me check this out real quick. I would be up for going in here on a buy. Right into this fair value gap here. My stop loss right around there. This is because I don't want to see us go below. Honestly, this candle would sort of act as our order block, right? So I don't even care to see it trade. Honestly, not even. I don't even want to see it trade below this inverted fair value gap. So if we get filled here, we go. Then we just take it to all-time highs. I'd be happy with that. And if we don't get filled, I'm okay with that. Or if this thing just dumps, it is what it is, right? Anyways, while that's happening, I'm gonna fix some of the stuff that I was doing. And also I want to mention that there is sort of I mean, the closest drawn liquidity right now for ES is all-time highs, right? We traded into this weekly opening gap on NQ, which is why I want us to hold this to go higher. And then an NQ, I want to see us take this, which is a high point of liquidity, right? Just above. So ES and Q can just, I'd like to just see them take this out before we can start looking for any downside, if that makes sense. So I just took a small entry here on ES, just looking for this to break above this high, right? That's what I'm looking at. So we'll watch that for a second. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to fix this stuff. That looks good. Where's my gaps? Here they are. Yes, our NQ, I'm expecting the a new week opening gap to hold as we move higher. If it starts to fail, then this could be a failed swing high. This would suck for ES. If this is a failed swing high to take all-time highs, that's gonna suck, right? But I'm expecting this gap to hold, this breaker, our order block to hold, and inverted fair value gap on the 5-minute to hold to see us go higher. If they don't hold, then I'm okay with just taking this and just watching price, see what it wants to do. So actually this needs to be at least, yeah, right around there. 50% of that wick concept of encroachment, just moved it Just a couple ticks past it. Now let's see. Let's see what we get. All right, back to this. Option 2, 2 weeks, 14. Yeah, nope, 14. And I think that's it for this. I don't want to see any tables. All right, so we got stopped out. But we have an SMT here right now. Oh, buddy. All right. This to me still looks like a valid like a valid I'll wait for this candle here. I do like I'm still pretty strong that we're gonna go on to take all-time highs here. Because this, if that holds here, yeah, there's no way we're not taking all-time highs today. There is no way. We have to have, there's got to be a 3-minute here. No, there's not a 3-minute here. Yeah, I have a feeling this would have been it to go higher. All right. No tables. 7. Let's go 8. Okay. Sick. All right. So here's my current new day opening gap. Previous new day opening gaps have no. Yeah, I like this. It's a lot of gaps, guys. It's a lot of gaps. I don't remember what I had last time. Yeah, I'm not going to chase price at this point. I'm just going to let it come to me. If that's what it wants to do, right? If that is what it wants to do. Also, price is moving totally different. Look, NQ is going higher. ES is literally just came down. YM is going lower. Yeah, this is a little different. Yeah, I don't think ES is going to come back down to this wick. But then again, NQ is going higher, ES is going lower. Makes no sense. We have an SMT here, right? Little 5-minute, 3-minute SMT. Yeah, a little 5-minute SMT, right? So I still want to see us go a little higher. We have is this failed? Yeah, a little SMT here. Small SMT that could drive us higher. All right, I'm going to put a Q&A. I think that's how you do it. What are some of the things, or what's something that you're struggling with in trading? For me, honestly, it's been just getting off the charts. That's been my biggest thing. Getting off of the charts has been, and I think for me is just like, because when you start a habit, it's so hard to break. So I started with that habit of just being in the charts all the time, looking for a trade all the time. And now I'm just like, it almost hurt me to hide current, use current, actual weekly. Because now that's one of the biggest struggles that I have, and it's just being able to sit back and let price do its thing and let the trades come to me, kind of thing. But I would say that has been for me the biggest struggle. Guys, I don't think this is gonna go any lower here. And if it goes lower, it's just gonna dump. But I want to see us take ES. Highs on ES. So currently we are sitting on an SMT, and it's just something I have to be aware of, right? As much as I'd like for us to continue going higher here, especially on ES, we're so close. We're right there. We're also inside of a, and I think this is a yearly. No, we're not. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. We wouldn't make it. Monthly cycle SMT here, which means from here, from this high to wherever, right? If we don't break above this high, we'll have a monthly cycle SMT, right? I'd like to see us trade above these two areas right here, right? Honestly, even if we trade above this into this daily fair value gap that we've looked at before, that to me would still be valid, and I'm still anticipating a high time frame SMT, right? A high time frame sequential SMT. Why? Because if we take all-time highs on ES right now, which honestly it's not far from actually happening. If we take all-time highs, I don't know that this will be a swing, a failed swing. I think we're going for all-time highs like before 10 o'clock. Once we get all-time highs, then I'm expecting price to come back to either this daily fair value gap or this daily fair value gap, right? On this whole move that we've had. So if we go for, this fair value gap right here. And from here, like honestly, I would be pretty bearish as soon as we take all-time highs. So trade price is just moving super weird this morning. SMTs going higher. Yeah, this is all right. We're on that. This will be kind of the last thing I do, because I will be done here. I do want to see these highs taken for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to see those highs being taken today. 9:45. 10:50 macro or 9:50 macros coming up soon. So let's see if that's what drives us to these all-time highs. Also, let me know where you're watching from, and also if whatever you're struggling with trading, let me know. I've I'm definitely still trying to figure out like what I need to do in the habits that I have. Yeah, we got stuff done. All right, we're gonna let price do its thing here. Wow. If this becomes a failed swing, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck so hard. Dang. Okay. All right. NQ is like literally just holding on this new week opening gap. NQ is just, or sorry, ES is just doing whatever it wants. So yeah. Do we have any gaps here? Any? Let's do, yeah, let's do 14. Okay, I don't want to extend these. All right, the last four, yeah, that's good. Got this gap, which held price here for a while. Okay. 50% of that is right here. So maybe we come back. That 950 macro takes us back here. And then we'll push higher. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. IDK. 'Cause do we have anything else today? Oh, that's about it. 8:30 news. 8:30. All right, we have, yeah, I mean, we have SMTs, a pretty pretty decent SMT here to go bullish, or to go long, sorry. To go bullish. So pretty decent SMT here, unless NQ breaks below, then we could just go lower at this point, right? So just watching price. We're in a 950. 950 is here, so this could be the, I don't know, maybe this could be that macro that takes us all the way down, or all-time highs at this point. But, you know, I want to see all-time highs. That's what I want to see. All right. Yeah, broke below that. So no SMT. No SMT, no mo. Are we really gonna just like let this happen? Is that really what we want to do? That's gonna suck. If we really leave these open, oh man. Maybe we'll move into this. We're continuing higher. ES. It's a small fair value gap right here on ES. Is that where we want to go? No. Yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know. Is this gonna be sort of a? Is this a Judas swing? Right, to take us lower. I hate Judas swings. They suck. You know what I'm not listening to? My music, guys. I need something, you know? I'm gonna put something on real quick. What is this? I like this. I can get down with this. Sick. Look at this. Guys, what the frick? Come on. Manipulation at its finest, right? We're also, okay, let's think about this. Okay, what? I need to figure something out. Let me put myself like up here or something. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay. Also, we have, right? Yesterday we had a manipulation, right? Where is this? Continuation, X, sort of accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, right? And then X, continuation, sort of accumulating, which is clearly continuing. Is this manipulation and then distribution coming up, right? So is this our manipulation move? It sure as heck looks like it. Like look at yeah, this is insane. All right, I do think we're gonna take ATH, all-time highs on ES. Because once we do that, then there's a sort of more of a reason for us to go lower. Right now, there's no real reason for us to go low. You're like, oh, this overextended, whatever. It doesn't matter whether it's overextended or not, right? Like, do we have a reason to go higher? Yes. It's all-time highs. That's the reason to go higher. Right? So do we have a reason on NQ to go higher? Yes. Points of liquidity. High time frame points of liquidity. Do we have a reason for YM to go higher? No. So, you know, you just have to do sort of a analysis of, okay, what do you think could happen? Why would it happen? And why would it happen? So reasons why it wouldn't go higher. We already took all-time highs on YM. Currently, as we're sitting in price, we still have a sequential SMT on a higher time frame, bearish, right? So we're fighting sequential SMT, all-time highs on YM, right? And we're looking to take all-time highs on ES. I think as soon as we do that, then we're gonna have a real move to the downside, and or a continuation to the upside, right? Maybe we move higher and then this holds and this becomes a new area where price just sort of a fresh area of a trading area to go higher. And then at that point, NQ starts to take out all of this liquidity up here. Make sense? I hope it makes sense. So that's what we're watching. NQ has not, it didn't trade into that gap. So just be careful there, right? We could come back into that gap. Trading into that new weekly opening gap for NQ, trading into this uh, fair value gap on YM, right? Could see lower prices here in a little bit. Trading into that fair value gap on ES. So we can watch price, you know, if price cannot break above, then above that fair value gap, this is on the 5 minute, 3 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. If we can't hold that, if we can't break above this 5 minute, it's a small gap, but still 5 minute holds a little bit more weight, right? Now we've got about 20 seconds for this candle to close. If it can close above, we can come back into that BPR, right? Continue higher. Now we also have a 5 minute BPR here. So, and this is an OTE, meaning optimal trade entry, right? Right here. So we could see price return to here, go lower. I would, because we're still in that macro, I would want price to continue higher and take all-time highs, right? So again, like this is a place where you could have an entry here, right? To go higher, stop loss right around down here, because we're not expecting price to go below this BPR, right? We also have a 15-minute fair value gap holding that. Yep. So again, and then your stop is below 50% of this. Five-minute. Here's an entry that could be coming up. We also have this order block, right? We got 15-minute unicorn right here, which is this. This is a unicorn. So we got a couple things we got to get through. BPR, unicorn, before we go to all-time highs. Right, we're still in the macro. Here's an entry. That could have been your entry to go higher. Right? Stop loss would have been down here. We said below 50% of this fair value gap. And this is one of those things where it's like, all right, do I want to get stopped? Like, am I okay getting stopped out? Right, this could have been your entry. Look, safely playing it to that, right? Let's just say your stop loss is right here. That's a 7-1. That's crazy. That is a 7-1. Now let's see if we get it, right? That was our 7-1. Now let's just say you entered right here, whatever. Yeah, 6-1. Full contract, 125 risk. You know, ultimately we would target this. The all-time highs. Again, we're still in the macro. We've got about 7 minutes until the macro ends, which we've seen this in macros, right? Macros tend to do what? Take price lower, immediately take it to the other side. Right? And we see that all the time. We change direction within a macro, especially in a 950 macro. It just takes us one way and induces traders to go with it, and then all of a sudden goes against them and stops them out. So I took an early entry right here when I saw this SMT, just because you see this wick? This wick, and we started to make that wick around here, right, on this candle. And now that's what I was looking for. Ultimately, I got stopped out twice. It is what it is. We're above this order block right now. Let's look at the 5 minute. Can we close that? We got 20 seconds on that 5 minute. If we close this above, then that's even better, right? Because now we're above this unicorn to go higher. And when I say unicorn, is just a order block into a in a fair value gap. So really, this is our unicorn right here. Boom. We close above this. We're wicking. I want to see us close above. We're wicking this right now. I do not like that, said Sam I am. Yes. Yes, you got in. Did you take this entry here or no? And we have to understand why we're taking this entry, right? Like, why would we take this? Why can we be a little bit confident about taking this? All right. We had rate cut here on FOMC. This morning we had unemployment rates come in better than we expected. Continuing unemployment. No, that's when I asked you. Okay, gotcha. Continuing, our unemployment rates are lower than expected, right? And so, like, this is all good sentiment, which is great. So we're in a macro, right? We're holding price, right? Holding price, right? This is a breakaway gap on the 15-minute for ES or NQ, right? We traded into it, but we didn't trade back into it. Breakaway gap. and expecting higher prices right now, right? Inside of this macro. Oh, that was a big wick. That was a big one there. All right, we're wicking this right here, this unicorn. So I don't even know if we're gonna get this. If let's just say we got in here, right? If you're like, all right, I don't know if we're gonna get it, you can always manage this risk, right? Like move your stop to a place that you don't want to go below. Or just leave it if you feel comfortable. I think this is still a great yeah, 137. This is a full contract too. So even if you're in in four micros, that's 70, 40, that's 60 something dollars, right? Of risk to get 480 ish or something like that. That's pretty good. All right, we're coming up on, I think, is this a, all right, there's a 6-minute BPR. There's a 15-minute BPR. There is not a 17. So this is a 15-minute BPR here, right? Another thing to watch. 15-minute BPR. So now we can almost disregard this order block here. Now we're trying to get past this BPR. And this is how price moves, right? There's so many little things that we have to move against. And then managing our risk. So also, let's just say we got in with our entry was here, target is up here, right? This is a 3-to-1. Let's just say we got in, right? Look, we're already on half of our risk on a 3-to-1. This is half of our risk right here. Boom, right there. Half of our risk in a 3-to-1. Take our first profit, right? You could set a limit order to take profit here. If you feel like we won't be able to break this, then take your profit right here. First profit at 1.5. Take that. And then let the rest run. Right? Let half of it run. 1.5 is a 1-to-1. Right? 3-to-1. Yeah. No, it's not. Duh, 1.5. But that's half of your target, right? 1.5 to a 3-to-1. So it's still pretty good. Big wick to the downside. We don't want to see that. But we also have 5 minutes left on that candle. 5-minute candle closed. Yep. What can we expect? Maybe we tap back into this. Right? So maybe here we left this gap open. We have a BPR. Right? Maybe we tap into this. Right? Sort of BPR right there. So this could be a buy right there. Again, second entry. Because we're trusting that this is going to hold, right? Because our bias is to go here. So we're trusting that's still holding. This was just sort of a block in the road to take us to another PD array. And this PD array, we're expecting it to go higher, right? If this dumps, then this was just not a valid trade. Right? If this dumps, maybe we want to go somewhere else. And then we got to, okay, let's reassess. Figure out where we want to go or where we could go. Right? So on ES, on ES, and I'm actually, let's see, ES right here. This is 50% of that move, right? Now, can we come down to this? Yeah. We can definitely come back down to this, right? But I think there's so much up here that happened that would take us up here before coming down. Makes sense? Maybe if we go up here, then we'll come back down towards something like this and then take off to whatever next point of liquidity is, right? Whether that's above or below. Also, I journaled today. Make sure you journal every single day before you start. so you can get your thoughts, your ideas, what you're feeling. So I knew what I was feeling. It's like, all right, feeling, what did I put here? Yeah, this morning I said I had a lot of thoughts just running through my head. Felt a little anxious, not necessarily with trading, but just in life. And I knew that was going to affect me, so wrote it down so I'm aware of it and I can understand like what I need to do and how I need to approach today. Right? And today was just okay. It's probably going to be a short day for me, and I'm okay with that because I know that if I sit here all day, then I could just make some mistakes. Right? But I also want to again participate on the market. Right? What do we say? We have our no, not this one. Get out of here. Right here. Observe and participate in the market. Anticipate the cost of doing business. Look for 2.5 to 1 trades. Commit to the trades. Manage them. Lower your risk. Right? So that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do today. All right. You see that? That would have been a beautiful entry again. Tapped exactly into that BPR. Tapped that BPR. Took us higher. Stop loss, we said, remember, below medium or below that midpoint of that fair value gap, right? Somewhere around here. That's where we had our stop loss. This would have, even though this went up and then it came back against you, there was a reason, and there was a reason of why it would come back, right? BPR. There was also a fair value gap. We could have, this could have, if you had your stop above here, that could have wicked you're out. So again, it's just taking, measures like I'm right now, I want to see us break above this. Once we break above this, this becomes our support for like our temporary support to take us higher. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I hope that makes sense. We're so close. We're so close to those all-time highs. So freaking close. It would be a shame if we don't take them. It would. So I'm just looking for, and even if we don't take them, you can still take some profits here. If you don't feel like, if this is, I mean, anything could happen. If this is going to be a failed swing, which I don't think it will, right? Take your first profit here. Let the rest come up here. Like, this is a super safe place to take profit. All right, we're coming up above. We're out of the macro, by the way, 5 minutes ago. But we're still moving. We're still moving in the direction that we want price to see. It's wicking again. It is wicking once again. At this point, if you got in here, at this point, I don't want to see price trading below here, below this wick. Right. So at this point, there's no, if you got in, your stop loss was here, I would be okay at getting out of break even because I don't want to see price coming below. And if you're not sure, like what's going on or what could happen, just go in with a single contract, like single micro. Watching price here. I want to see us break above. If we can't break that right now, this looks like it could be a small SMT from between NQ and ES inside of that BPR, which could take us a little bit lower. I want to see us break this on NQ in the next 2 minutes. Okay. Boom. There it is. All right. So I feel better. There's no SMT right now. There are no SMTs between these two. We have, we have this SMT, but this is the high that I'm looking at right now, right? And that high is right here. That we did have an SMT here, right? So just watching that for right now. We also had an SMT. This is a bullish SMT, higher time frame. I'm trusting that over these little ones here, right? Going higher. I think we're also, I don't think I mentioned this, but we are in a daily fair value gap on ES. Or where is this a block? Are we in a block? Yeah, we're in a we're in a block. Order block, fair value gap. Again, I think guys, like it wouldn't make sense for us not to take all-time highs on ES. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It just wouldn't. And I think that's what I was looking for here. I was really thinking this was going to be a Judas swing like we have here on YM. Boom, up and down, but on the opposite way, because we've seen that a lot, right? Like right here, Judas swing, boom, Judas swing, Judas swing, Judas swing. Look right here, Judas swing. This is on a higher time frame. We go to something like, we'll be able to spot that right here. There's that one, right? Judas swing. We have, yeah, stuff like that. So again, are we going for all-time highs? I think yes. We closed above just a little bit, which is great. We can come back in here, continue higher. Let's see, shall we? All right, listen, at this point, I'm just gonna start calculating some stuff, because if this is a manipulation move, right? We are in a manipulation quarter on the day, right? We said this was XAM manipulation. If this is a manipulation to go higher, I'm just gonna put a fib on it. And I want to see if we do get sort of this manipulation moves to specific areas, right? So there's 1.5. There's 2. There's 2.5. And there's 1 right here. So I do want to see if we do get any kind of manipulation. Do we actually go and take any of these points right here, right? Like, do we take any? And this is all solely just for me watching price, testing to see what we could do, what we probably won't do. Look, 1.5 here. Between 1.5 and 2, we have this. So do we take this today? Is that where price is going to propel us according to this? Right? So like a quick, large swing to go lower. Once we take all-time highs, we could come back down, right? Take a couple of hours, and then in the afternoon, rally to the upside. We'll see. We'll see. All right, NQ has just taken a point of liquidity. Can we expect a pullback? Yes. Do we want a pullback? No. I would expect a pullback on all-time highs on ES. That's where I will definitely expect a pullback. All right. ES or NQ continuing higher. YM is dropping lower. Okay, that's interesting. So the bond has a bullish SMT. We have a bullish SMT here too, right? Small, but overall, this is a bearish SMT, right? I don't know. We'll see. Continue watching price here. We haven't been able to break over this BPR, right? Sort of traded. Yeah, we haven't been able to break this. Look at the 1 minute. I'm just looking for reasons for price to move, right? We also have this on the 1 minute, we have this open fair value gap. And I know I have a lot here right now, but this is a BPR on the 1 minute, right? And we're also, this would be consequent encroachment of this swing, which serves as a fair value gap. So again, we could come back down into here, continue higher, but if we come back down here, I would expect us to break below. There would be no reason for us to come back low and just trade into this. Like at that point, we just trade lower to something like right here. That would make the most sense. Right? Or start creating structure lows and move to this area before moving to all-time highs. But again, I do think we're going to get all-time. I want to see all-time highs being taken. As soon as I do that, that would be nice. I don't know if we'll get it. I really don't. Do you have any questions or anything? Is there anything that you're looking at? You're like, ah, man, I was really thinking it was going to go down because of this or because of that. Like, let's just analyze price together and figure out what you're seeing and what I'm seeing, and come up with sort of a reason for price. Back at the 5 minute. Here's what I'm looking at on the 5 minute too. So you saw that 1 minute fair value gap here. Another thing that I would be really, really, what do you call it? Just looking for price would be here, right? This unicorn holds a lot of weight. And I think we said the unicorn was from here to here. This unicorn holds a lot of weight and price, right? And I would like to see price trading. We have multiple little things happening here. We have a fair value gap, inverted fair value gap. We have another fair value gap. We have a unicorn. Like this is somewhere where I would expect price to hold for sure. All-time highs incoming. Are we gonna get this? Are we gonna get all-time highs? Dude, come on. Like, don't be such a... Just take it. Just go for it. All right, well, Price is doing what Price wants to do. You know, can't force it. But as soon as we hit all-time highs, I'm gonna be watching for Price to do what? Especially on ES. I don't know that NQ is gonna make. I don't know that NQ is giving me great structure. I think ES is giving us great structure today. So what do I want to see in ES? What the frick is this? Look, we also have London's high. So this is an area where I don't want to see price move below. So on ES, we take all-time highs, then what? Looking for SMTs on a higher time frame, right? Looking for SMTs on a smaller time frame. Oh, hey, Daniel. Dude, I didn't know you were trading. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just here, like, this is literally with my brother and I. He's on the chat here. And we just decided to do the live streams and hop on and sort of trade. No, you're good, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we're taking all-time highs here on ES. So anyways, ES, right? We just took out, what did we take out here? We just took out, I want to see us today, not necessarily right now, but today, I want to see us take out this intermediate high from, when was this? August 22nd from last month. If we can take that high today, that brings us into a daily fair value gap on E or NQ. Then I'm looking for a model in there, right? I'll be looking for a model. There we go. We took out all-time highs. So now, what can we expect? Let's look at a higher time frame. I'm going to go to the 4-hour. Yeah, 4 hours good. All-time highs have been taken. So I don't think that I'm looking for any shorts at this point, right? I wouldn't be looking for shorts at this point. You look at YM's been just taking all-time highs after all-time highs, right? We took 1, 2, 3. So it's just making new highs at this point. We've had FOMC, like I said, just create a rate cut. And then we had unemployment rates come in a lot better than we expect. Well, better than we expected. Not a lot better. Let's reassess for a minute. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's get rid of all of this. I want us to go for this high on NQ. Let's put an alert here. Create that alert. I want to see us go for that. We took all-time highs. So this to me, I'm not touching it right now. Could we go higher? Yeah, we could definitely go higher. Right? Did we... let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Let's look at a daily for a second. So again, why am I going to wait for this? Right? We take out this high, right? We take out all of these highs because this is going to be a run on liquidity right here. All of this is just going to get ran through, right? All of this. Boom. And I think that's why we didn't take these highs a while back. We couldn't break above them. So right now we're just going to run all of these, right? I'm pretty sure we'll run this one today and these two right here to move into this fair value gap. So I'm going to add a second alert right here. Once this thing crosses, then this is where I want to see price. Then I'll start to look for an entry here. Right? I hope that makes sense. I'm going to switch this because these are inverted. There. So now this makes a lot more sense to me. Oh, no. All right, there we go. This is just DXY. It's an inverted asset for, GBP USD, Euro USD. So I just inverted and I changed the scales so it shows up as all these other ones. So it's just easier to read. Just understand that this is an inverted asset, which is the dollar index. Okay, I'm looking for, remember we talked about the triads and the SMT between triads in the market? These are the triads. Dollar index, GBP USD, Euro USD. We've got the bonds, the 5-year note and the 10-year note, right? And these are its own triads, just like NQES and YM. We have all of this, right? So now what are we looking for here? We just ran this. We ran this. We're looking to run this right here. Once we run this, I'm going to be looking and actively looking for SMTs, right? I don't know that I'm going to trade an SMT right away just because we've got so much behind this move. Look at this, right? We've got so much behind this move. So I'm not looking to trade an SMT right now, but I am going to be looking actively for an SMT to get started on a higher time frame, right? Ideally on the 4-hour. Once a 4-hour closes and there's an SMT, that's to me sort of better confirmation, right? You can start to look for a smaller time frame. So when you look at let's just say we find an SMT on a 5-minute and a 5-minute closes and it's below, then move to the 15-minute and then see when that closes. Like get confirmation in multiple time frames to go lower. But for now, I don't know that I want to trade anymore today. We took 2 entries to go long, right? I took it on one account here and then another account that I have. So I took the first 2 were a loss and then I moved to a second account. And then we got that entry from down here. Where was it? From down here to here. So it's a small, right? Small entry. Instead of a single full contract, I went with a micro, 4 micros here to go long. Now, what do we expect here? Well, let's just say we want to rebalance this move. Maybe we're looking for that. Come back into here. But honestly, it would be really hard for us to continue higher here. Right? I don't know that I would trust a continuation higher after taking all-time highs on a asset like ES. This is where I would want to see price trade into, right? But if we remember, if we create we did have a manipulation move that took us a little bit higher. Even if we create that, we're still looking to trade into that fair value gap on the daily right here, right? This is going to be our spot right here. So if we know that, and if we're anticipating that, right? Even if we want to continue going higher, maybe we want to trade into that. And we possibly do something like this, where it's like it becomes super choppy to the downside, right? We have this big run to the upside, and then sort of this weird stuff to the downside. I don't know. 15-minute time frame. Let's take a look at that. We wicked above. Okay, so we haven't fully closed. We have 6 minutes until this candle closes. Are we gonna, is this gonna be a wick, right? 30-minute, same thing. We're wicking right now. It's a big wick on the top. I'm gonna go to the 1 minute and take a look at, see what we have here. All right, we did not hold this right now. On the 1 minute, we dropped below this, which is our all-time high. Right? This is where I would be okay taking sort of SMT there. Taking entries. Yeah, I would be okay with taking entries on stuff like this, right? We have from this high to this high, which is on like NQ is not giving us any of this. NQ just doesn't know what to do. So we have an SMT here, right? And that SMT is, oh no. Let's go to the 90-minute cycle. Yeah, that SMT is between quarters. I think, no, it's not. It's within its own quarter, within the same quarter. So this is not a sequential SMT yet. There we go. I like this. I would be okay with taking, even like if it's just a small micro here. Right, to take us lower, where into this fair value gap. Like just small plays, right? Small plays. And because we have, look, we have another SMT here. Now we have another SMT, bearish SMT, right? Between YM, ES. Right now, NQ is not giving me much. YM and ES are. So I'm just going to watch. And what I'm going to watch for is, unless we create another SMT to take us higher, I'm just going to trust this right now. So SMT, now I'm watching this, right? I'm watching this, and I'm watching this, which will probably have an SMT once we break below this, right? So here is my, where is it? Okay, here it is. So again, just watching for SMTs. Here I have an entry right now. So I took 2 micros. Let me put, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that, right? Again, I'm just in 2 micros right now. We are in a fair value gap. So just watching this, watching price here. Watching this. I'm on NQ because NQ just gave me a, it's the weaker asset in as far as structure goes. And I don't know, I just like NQ. So watching that fair value gap there, I'm looking for us to break below here on, once we break below here, we can have an SMT to take us higher, right, with YM. But just watching price here for now. Here's a small, let's go to the 1 minute. We also have a small, really small BPR here. This is the 1 minute. We have a 1 minute right now. All right, so now you have, okay, you have this is your unicorn here, right? You have a breaker inside of a fair value gap. We're trading into, well, what can we expect the price to come up here and to probably come and trade into this fair value gap here, right? Do we have SMT? Yes, we do. So there's a small SMT. We could see price come up here. Again, it doesn't have to, but just keep in mind that it could happen. It's 10:44. Macros opening in 6 minutes. And honestly, I think at this point, if I do get this, I'm gonna exit a single contract down here. I'm gonna exit a contract down here, or unless we get an SMT, then I'll just get rid of my positions. I'm on 2 micros here. Entry is, where's my entry? As soon as we saw that SMT, entry is here. This is my entry. Stop loss is currently, oh no, I'm sorry. Stop loss is there. My entry is right here. Why is my stop loss there? There's nothing for me. Honestly, my stop loss could be at right here, above my entry or in front of my entry, because there's nowhere for price to go right now. There's no reason for me to hold this if price goes and breaks above this, right? Because we have a BPR, right? We're inside of this unicorn. If we're breaking below this unicorn. I'm watching price as we move into this leg here. We have 30 seconds until this candle closes. This is a 1 minute. I would feel better to see us close below on the 5 minute, even the 3, and see how we react to that. So where do we want to go? Consequent encroachment of that. We have nothing really here. Let's go back to the 1 minute. There's a fair value gap here too. So we're just keeping track of what we see, right? All right, we have SMTs. I think this is where I would manage my position. And honestly, I'm going to sell. I'm going to go with I'm going to take 2. All right, so I just locked in 2 of them. So at this point, I have no risk in my... All right, so then I've completely de-risked this trade. There's no... I took one position, half of my position. I took it here, right? We are sort of wicking this area. And if I look at it on the higher time frame, we have... Well, the reason I got out is this SMT right here. Right, creating SMTs, and we know SMTs are something we don't really want to play with because we're still expecting price to go higher, right? I'm still expecting higher prices, but I'm also expecting a rebalance of this move, right? So if we want to rebalance this, we're coming up on 50% of that move. ES has already rebalanced it and Q has not, right? So this is another reason why looking at multiple assets, managing, okay, this is what I'm looking at, this is what I'm missing, or this is what I don't see. And if it's not giving it to you, then just manage it, right? I didn't completely get out yet, but I just managed my trade. And I think after this, I'll be done. That is going to be about $1,000 in the day, and we don't need more. And that's into two of these accounts. I'll add another account tomorrow where we'll have, or sorry, tomorrow I will get a third account. So we'll have 3 accounts that will be just copy trading, and take it slow. I will say I probably went a little bit too heavy on our first 2 entries here for ES, because I did a full contract. ES contract here got stopped out. A second ES contract got stopped out. And so I stopped trading that account. Price is not necessarily doing much. Okay, so my stop loss, let me just put it here so you guys can see it. Where is my entry is right here. And well, I don't have risk anymore. My initial stop was right here. My initial target was right here. This is a 7-1. My initial stop was right here. My entry's here. My stop is currently sitting right here. So if this goes against me, I'll get out. I already took half of my position, which is just a single micro here. Getting out here, getting stopped, and I'll take profit. Oh, yesterday we had FOMC. If you didn't trade this, I mean, it is scary. Like, this is a wild thing to trade, right? But we had so many SMTs giving us direction of where it wanted to go on a smaller time frame, and I was just like, and there were wild moves. I think in 30 seconds we had 1,000 ticks. No, this was less than 30 seconds. This was like, you can't tell me it was 5 minutes. That's bull. I was really not I was not expecting this right here. This move, this was on Asia Open at 8 p.m. It just rallied. Right? And then after Asia, all of this was a beautiful move to the upside. Now, we've seen this before. Where have we seen this before? We saw it right here. Right here, we saw that move, right? If we go to that 30-minute, and if we look at that for a sec, right here, look at this. We saw this move. It just rallied, and it's almost like a slow, graceful grind to the upside, right? We get manipulation, and then just, this is all of this. And then we're in, wait, where are we? What is this? Hold on, that's not it. Sorry, guys, it's right here. Nope, that's not it. It's this one right here. this grind to the upside and then drop. I'm also looking at like, traditional patterns and stuff like that. So like a 3 drive pattern. All right, let's look at the 2 hour. 1, 2, 3. Again, it doesn't have to go down, but it is a setup that has played out before. 1, 2, 3, and then starts going lower. And there's not really much here. This one was kind of insane. Okay, this was, yeah. All right, still holding this trade, this position to the downside. So I'm still short, right? I'm still short here. And I'm just watching PD arrays get disrespected or respected. This might get respected, right? We have these double tops here, right? We talked about this, the double tops. Do you see this? It's playing out. It's overlapping a fair value gap. Honestly, these double, like, this double top concept, it's, it works out. Like, it works. And I don't know how. I don't know why, but it just does. All right, we have double tops here. Boom. I mean, I'm still really, really enjoying SMTs. I think SMTs are going to be one of those that I use all the time. Like for example, well, no SMT, no SMT. We have SMT here. All right, watch. This is one to watch right here. We're coming up on that low. And that low is way down here for NQ. So we're definitely going to get an SMT to take us higher, possibly. We are, again, we rebalance this move. YM is just going lower. I don't know. Price is just, we're on a 1050 macro. If we're gonna displace, it'll be lower before getting any sort of long at this point. So I'm just gonna hold this position. This position is just gonna run. I'm not. I would be okay with getting stopped out. And I'm just so at this point, again, I don't want price to trade above this inverted for value gap to go higher. I'm looking at, yeah, I'm just gonna hold this. Does that make sense? Does any of this make sense? Also, if you don't have your true opens, let's find them now. So true open, let's go to the yeah, go to the 15-minute and let's look for these true opens. So true open for, wait, where is this thing? No, we'll go to the 5-minute. My bad. This is why you write stuff down, right? 730, right? 730 is your true open. The opening price of this is right here. So that is our true open for. This is going to be our New York true open, right? 730 right here. Which is also our London high. New York true open is right there. Weekly true open is going to be down here. We established that right here. Our weekly true open is somewhere, I'm not going to go into price right now, but somewhere around there. It's around Asia's low. My bias is bear. I'm pretty bearish still. I was bearish after FOMC, right? Then price did its thing. I'm still bearish overall in a higher time frame. Intraday, clearly we're pretty bullish. But on a higher time frame, I'm still looking for lower prices, right? So if we're looking at a weekly, on a weekly, I'm pretty bearish. Why? We're creating high time frame SMTs, right? And not just SMTs, but sequential SMTs between our yearly quarters, right? So we have this all-time high here. Actually, do we? No, I lied. This is not between yearly quarters. This is between monthly quarters. So within weeks. If we get anything in October, if October continues to make highs, right? The early October or something, or if we move into October and we're not making any more highs, then I still like our sequential SMTs um, on weekly cycles. Right here, this is our weekly cycles. Let's go to 4 days or 2 days. Yeah, so we have sequential SMT between right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still pretty bearish overall. If we don't take, so we already took all-time highs, ES, waiting for a retracement. I don't think we'll retrace down to this. It would be kind of wild if we do. I think if anything, we'll just move into this fair value gap on NQ and then take 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could go pretty, I don't know. 11 o'clock, 11:30, I'm done. I mean, we finished up for the day, right? We're still good. Like, even if we get stopped out, like I said, I'm good. There's no need for me to continue trading, which is awesome. We had 2 losses and 1.5 wins for now. We took half of our position. The first 2 losses were on an eval account, so I don't really care. These are both the funded accounts. Let's take a look at our yeah, so reasons for being bullish on, we have sequential SMTs. This is 3 quarters apart on the bonds. See that right here? And then we have this is where it's sort of we have a sequential SMT right here. So higher time frame, bearish. A lower time frame, bullish. This is still inside a yearly quarter. Yeah. Her bun it got all wet, and it's in the washer right now. In the washer. Mm-hmm. In the washer, hasn't even been washed or anything. So there's that. All right. 10:03. Yeah, I mean, price moved into this fair value gap. I think I'm going to take this if it trades. Yeah, I'll just move my stop right here. My stop is now here. There's no, yeah, there's a fair value gap right up here. All right, so we saw this get respected. All right, we have a bunch of double tops here. So yeah, I mean, I think this is where we go a little higher. Yeah, it's a, we also had, no, we didn't have SMT here. No SMT between these lows. All right, we did have, no. Okay. This is still in play. There's no SMTs up here, right? Down here to take us higher as of now, as of right now. But again, let's see. Maybe if we're missing something too, like we have, let's go to the 15-minute. That might be a little bit clearer. Yeah, this is an SMT on the 15-minute. All right. All right. Watching price. I'll be right back. All right. Where we at? Where are we? I need to put some more music. Hold on. Oh yeah. Wait, can you get here? You want to hear it? It's nice. But I'm not gonna leave it up because I'll probably get booted. Oh, you can't see what I'm listening to. I'm listening to that. That's what I'm listening to. All right, but I gotta stop this. You can't hear it. I can still hear it, but you can't. All right. There's our position still. My goal is to. All right. Here we are. This now we're creating SMT, right? If this is, look, we were trading into fair value gap here. This is also a pretty good spot for us to sort of reverse to the upside on YM. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, NQ cannot, if NQ breaks this, and if NQ and YM break below these, this fair value gap, and maybe these points right here, I don't know. Are we gonna, okay, here, listen to this, right? Let's kind of take a look at this for a second. This, if we break below this, so YM has just confirmed, right? I think, let me look. True manipulation. Yeah, YM has definitely confirmed the market maker model, right? To take us into this gap. That's what YM has done, right? A high time frame market maker model for YM is this, ready? And this is going to be sort of over a couple weeks and stuff. Not necessarily right now, but we create structure on YM, which honestly, YM is not something that I would really trust to create structure, you know? And then these sort of lows, equal lows, and then we break that with a wick, doesn't count. Then we go higher, then we manipulate, right? So then this is our point of interest for YM. If we break below, then we have a market maker model to the downside on YM, right? Why would we do that on YM? Why would we trust this on YM? Well, YM has taken all-time highs. Unless YM wants to continue higher, right? But we've just created all-time highs. So something to keep in mind. I'm at least expecting a retracement of this full move, right? At least on YM. 50% right here. Like this would be a great place to take us right here. This fair value gap overlapping BPR between a previous fair value gap and this one. This is where we could see price come into before continuing higher. Right? What about here? What do we have here? We have a sweep, right? Boom. Then we sweep again, right? Create a low, then we sweep again, manipulation. This, if we break this, all-time highs, take us lower, 1.5, 2, take these lows. We don't even have to take these lows, right? But if we do, we could see something. Now, I don't know that this is manipulation. I'd want to see a sort of a higher time frame SMT get created, because then this is just a small just a small retracement to the downside, like, you know. All right, so We're currently respecting this fair value gap. This is interesting. Okay, we have a triple BPR. Oh my, okay, no, we have a... I am going, yeah, look at this. We have a quadruple sort of BPR. 1, 2, 3, 4 fair value gaps overlapping with each other here. Yeah, that's gonna be a price to break, or a place for price that it might take a little bit to break, right? What else do we have here? We have this. No, that's not even one. Yeah, I mean that's it's a good spot right here. Unless we break this, we'd have to break this, and there has to be an opening gap here. No opening gap. 730. Oh, that's what it is. We have our true open here. Remember we talked about our true opens. What do we want to see in our true open? 730. True open is right here. True open overlapping with a 15. Did we say, was this 15? 15 minute. A true open overlapping with a 15-minute quadruple BPR. I would say that's pretty high probability for us to go lower, right? Or to hold price higher, or to hold price if we break above, right? This is just the place that price could hold, or just completely break over, hold, right? So we're just playing probabilities at this point. So now what? We went from, right now, as it stands, there's really not much. We have a manipulation, right? Which we are in a manipulation cycle, right? Add this indicator to entire layout. Yes. Manipulation cycle, right? Boom. So according to this is accumulation, or sorry, continuation. We said manipulation, or XA, accumulation, manipulation. Now we're looking for distribution, which was this, right? Then what? Accumulation. And if we look at our microcycles, right? These are the microcycles. This is continuation, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So distribution should happen. Continuation, accumulation, manipulation. So we're coming up on a manipulation 90-minute cycle. Where do we want to manipulate? I don't know. Is the manipulation going to take us higher? I don't know. I would give it a stab here. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to create an order, and I'm going to go in with, I'm okay with taking this as a break even, or even like a smaller loss. But I'm going to wait because we have this BPR. We have this unicorn here. This is where I don't want to see price trading. So I just moved my stop a little bit to right. I'm actually going to move it to right up here. And I'm gonna go to break even on this. But I have a feeling NQ is gonna take this high, give us SMT to go lower. And if that's the case, honestly, I would like to see that. I would want to see that for sure. So we'll just play this, and yeah, there. Great. Let's see if NQ takes this high. ES is now on a unicorn. Dang, okay. ES is on a unicorn. I'm going to go in with a single contract here to go low. right? I'm going to go single. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. It's going to go in here. I'm going to put my stop above where ES could potentially trade into, right? Because then if this doesn't happen, we still have, right now, we still have SMT lower, right? And I'm just reading price right now. That's all I'm doing, just reading price. Ideally, I want to see NQ and ES create SMTs, not YM. YM is still, yeah, it still holds true, but ideally I want to see ES and NQ create SMTs between each other, right? So again, we got in here, and you can see where this is at, right? Where's our target? Honestly, my target right now is just gonna be here. This is my safest target because we have all of this here and we haven't been able to break through it. So unless we see SMTs, then I'll get out. But careful counting this as an SMT right now because we haven't closed this candle. So I'm almost anticipating. That's why I went with one contract, because because this candle hasn't closed yet. Once this candle closes in the 5 minute, then honestly, okay, I'm going to test something. I'm going to test something real quick. Okay, we have a 15-second SMT. Hold on, I'm just testing some stuff, okay? Trying to look at this in a different way. No, that's not. See? Candle close. Immediately make... no, we'll still have SMT here. We have SMT between ES and NQ according to right now. So why did I take this trade? ES is trading inside a unicorn on a 5 minute, which could lead us, a little bit lower. We haven't been able to take, well, we took highs, all-time highs. I don't know, just a couple of things that I see that I'm like, yeah, this could be one of those that takes us lower. We are also trading inside of a 5 minute order block on NQ. Okay. Yeah. YM is trading inside an inverted fair value gap. I mean, I'm pretty confident right now. I'm going to go with a second entry here if we get it. So we got a second entry up here. I'm not going to really chase this right now. I'm just going to watch and wait. And if we get filled, great. If not, price could just ram and just go right through. Does that make sense? So yeah, just don't be afraid to take entries. And if you take them, just calculate your risk, right? I know that this entry has little to no risk right now, in my opinion. On MNQ, let's go to MNQ. We probably have a bunch of stuff on those charts. Oh, okay. Not much. Okay, good. 1120. Coming up on 1120. So we just swept liquidity, and these are the things that I'm looking at, right? Like high time frame sweep. We could still see a high time frame sweep. We could still see a manipulation higher, right? Then just because this is our initial sweep, maybe this is our structural low. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna take this out. I'm just gonna keep it like this. I would be okay getting stopped out there, right? Because now I'm looking at this on a 15-minute, and this looks like this. High time frame, right? We swept, created a structural low here, moving higher. I want to see SMTs here. I want to see an SMT between these highs, right? And these 2 points. So anything, if I can get an SMT here on any of these assets, then that to me is high probability. Make sense? And my guess is that NQ is the one that's going to give us an SMT. So I am going to, yeah, I'm going to leave my entry there. I'm okay with that. I'm going to leave my entry. As long as we can respect 50% of that, and I'll still feel good about it. Yeah, so my stop is right here. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? There's nothing here yet. Here, let me show this again. That's where we're at, so that's the position. I think yeah, this might stop us out here. Here's that BPR with a breaker. We traded above, closed above. Now this candle could come back, right? Because this would be a 15-minute, yeah, active candle. 3 minutes left to go on this candle. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do here. Again, just our goal, like, just watch price. Watch price. Okay, now it's back. What the heck? I'm not trusting Trade-O-Vate right now. At least not on Safari. Safari's been acting out for me. 11:30 coming up soon. Okay. There we go. Much better, much better. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, there's not much happening right now. So if this is, I don't care about the yearly. Let's look at the microcycles. Okay, Q1 would have been X, right? Sort of a reversal. X, A, M, manipulation. See this again, we're in a manipulations quarter. So do we manipulate above and come back lower? Or what? I don't know. I want to see some form of manipulation, right? Or are we going to manipulate lower to go higher? Right? We can look for that too, right? So let's look for manipulation down on these lows. So right here, so it's this low. No, let's look at 3-minute. This is going to give us a better, yeah, right here. Are we going to manipulate these lows here? That one, yeah. So is this what we want to see manipulate? So keep this in mind. If we are going to go bullish, our goal is to buy below the true open. If we're bearish, our goal is to buy above the true open. Right? We're above two true opens, the weekly true open and the New York true open, and we're also above the daily true open, because the daily true open happened right here around this area. So if we're bearish, our goal is to buy up here, right? If we're bullish, our goal is to buy down here. We're in a distribution phase we're in a 90-minute cycle manipulation phase right now, in a 90-minute manipulation cycle. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, watching manipulation. Are we manipulating to the upside, to the downside? I don't know. Watching this right here, these this swing low, not this one, right? Because this is not a precision point here. This is just sort of this was our SMT to take us up here, but this is the point that we're watching right now on all of these assets. We can get manipulation down here to take us higher. If we break below, right, on all of them, then our next point is right here. This is where I think we could get a manipulation swing, or this confirms our market maker model to the downside. Right? We have a market maker model here already, right? We have this SMT, bullish SMT on between YM, ES, and NQ. No, we don't. We didn't take it. It looks like it, but we don't have it. So this is still, like I said, this was still valid. We did have an SMT between here and here to take us a little higher. Yeah, just watching. It's 11:34. Since I'm in this trade and I don't know where things are going, I'm just gonna wait till I either get stopped out or I take this some profit here. It's just one contract. It is just one contract. 11:34. 11:50 macro is usually the one that moves. So coming up to 11:50, let's watch price. We'll probably see a bunch of movement here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna add to this to the downside, and that'll be sort of my play for today. I'm okay with giving back because we took a great trade on MES. I'm okay with giving back some of the profits in order to for this last trade of mine, and yeah, I hope that makes sense. And yeah, I'm just gonna add 2 micros. I have them right here, so I added one. There's now I'm in with 3 micros, and my stop loss is now I think like $80 or something. $10.36. Yeah, there's no other news today. I'm just looking at the 1 minute right now. We've got boom. All right, there's our. Is that? No, it's not. I mean, I don't know. Dude, stop it. I will not answer your text. Do not text me.
Yeah, we've seen this before. 3 consecutive wicks, completely like exact same candles. This is it's either just gonna drop fast to the bottom or break. Huge wick to the top. Uh, yep. All right. All right, that's interesting. NQ is making these wicks higher. ES is making the bodies, or sorry, NQ is making these bodies higher. ES is making these bodies lower. There's divergence there. YM is now on its way down. But again, this could be just a quick pullback in order to slingshot to the upside. All right, we have this. We could pull into. This is a 6-minute fair value gap. We have a 15-minute fair value gap here. Holds a little bit more weight. Is there anything on the 17? No, nothing on the 17. 30-minute, nope. We just have, look at this, undecided, extremely undecided. So we could see price just, yeah, I mean, I don't know at this point, just there's nothing. This is literally an accumulation phase. Yeah, this is probably not, yeah, I'm not doing anything here at this point. Just waiting to either get stopped out or have some sort of movement because this is doing nothing. Most likely we'll come into 50% of this. Five-minute, 11:42. Set 8 minutes till the macro. This 8-minute macro is we'll see what it does because I don't know. We are coming up on our 90-minute distribution or whatever this is. Whatever it's doing actually. So we have some divergence here, right? From here to here, from here to here, from here to here. This is on a 6-minute. We've got divergence here on the 15-minute between these two candles. Right, so I like the 6-minute. I like the 6-minute. And we had this divergence here between these two candles, took us higher. So again, just watching, we have no divergence, no divergence, and then some divergence here, right here. So At the same time, I don't know that I would expect price to do much of anything when it comes down to creating some movement, especially once taking high time or all-time highs on ES. I would like to see a retracement for sure before continuing higher. Like this is definitely one of those that I'm just like, dude, like there's, it would make more sense, especially if we're trying to go higher, to just give us a retracement, right? And continue, especially with NQ, right? NQ, if NQ wants to take this high, just give us a retracement and go higher. It is also a, what is today? Today, Wednesday? Thursday. Thursday. So Friday could give us that push to the upside, right? Friday could get us into this fair value gap. So today, yeah, for the rest of the day, I would feel so much better if we rebalance this move, right? 50% of that move. Just rebalance that one right there. Right? Get us into this fair value gap. Right? There's a 1 hour, here, there's this one here. I would say, yeah, this one looks pretty good. Even though we've already tapped into it. There's that one there. You have this one here. Right? This one's an OTE. This to me, yeah. There's nothing on the 2 hour. There's nothing on the 3. There is a 4. I like this. There's a 4 here. So we can rebalance that. Then it's right at 50% of that move. I think this is going to be sort of a better direction, if you will, to go higher. And then just a tap, just wick this, and that's it. Just wick it, you know? Again, we're not just trying to figure out where can price go and why, right? YM all-time highs have been taken. ES all-time highs have been taken. We could continue to rally to the upside, right? We've made this move, consolidated for a little bit, and then displaced higher. We can either continue consolidating here, right? But I don't know if we'll, I mean, it may not even happen today. Consolidation. If at 1150 this crap has not moved, or sorry, 1150 something, like 55, because we'll be into 1150 macro in 3 minutes. 1150 macro. If 1150 macro doesn't do crap, then that sucks. Looking for that 1150 macro to move us either higher or a continuation, or just take us lower. $11.48. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? We've already got an SMT between 90-minute cycle SMT here. So we're in a 90-minute cycle SMT. 1 minute till macro, 1150 macro. Guys, remember a macro is just an hour, or sorry, 50, 40, no, that's 50. 10 minutes before the hour, 10 minutes after the hour. This is a macro open. And here is a macro close. A macro is basically just a sort of where we see price moving a little bit more than, you know, in general. I mean, price can move at any point, anyways. So it's just a way for us to kind of gauge and look at time. Now, what will this macro do? Where do we want to go? Looking at the 6 minute, and if you don't have the 6 minute, just look at the 5 minute. Most people won't have the 6 minute. On the 6 minute, we have 90-minute cycle divergence. No, we don't. Well, we do have it between YM. These are equal highs, right? Yep, these are equal highs. Maybe we take these out first before moving any lower. This this unicorn is holding right now. This BPR is also holding right here. So it's just kind of holding price at the moment. We have our true open here. We're trading above it. So again, I'm sort of bearish right now for a pullback. Okay, great. We've so remember we took an entry. Where did we take an entry? We took an entry here like a long time ago. Right? We took an entry here. We took our partials here. Took our first partial right here. Left another contract running. Then I like moved my stop loss, right? I got stopped out, by the way. I did get stopped out on this wick. I got immediately back in, and then I just moved my stop loss there. I was okay with taking, I should have just left my stop loss here. So got back in immediately right here, right? I was like, whatever, I'm okay with this. I'm actually in with 3. So I was in with 1. I added 3 micros just because I was okay with taking this loss here. If it goes against, even if it goes against me now, I'd be okay. And I'm actually going to move my stop loss above that. Price is currently trading. Well, actually, hold on, guys. I'm just going to watch this for a moment. We're good. We're good. We're good. Good there. Okay. Currently, there's nothing that I'm looking at that it doesn't work, doesn't feel right. Everything looks good. First place that I would look for is right here. Looking, there's our first, this would be our first SMT if we get one. So I'm watching price at this point, continuing to watch. Oh, sorry, I don't have my, there's a loss that I took, that first contract. But let me do it like this so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So we have a minute and 15 seconds ish, around a minute until this candle closes. This is going to be a 5-minute candle. This candle is currently closing right here. And underneath this gives us an SMT to go higher. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till candle close, which is right here in YM. Let's get rid of this. Let's not confuse a lot of what we have here. Okay. Macro is open. My stop is now in profit. My entry was right here. All right, this was my entry to go short. My stop loss is now right around here. Not much profit, but it's something, right? I had it over here. Now it's here. All right, 15 minutes left on this macro. I'm gonna drop into a 2-minute and just kind of start 1 minute. Yeah, this is okay. Just watching price. I'm gonna take if we do anything, I'm just gonna partial out of this. Like first partial is gonna be down here. Second partial. Yeah, so I'll have 2. And then 2, and then 2. I don't trust this price action right now. So here's our first partial. Oh, shoot. No, yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm good. We do have SMT right now, according to this, right? So I'm going to be really careful. If this thing decides to just give me a big candle to the upside, I'll probably exit, just like move this partial into profit as a market order. There's the first one. So now we're back into like sort of our break even. So my stop is now here. Now I've moved my stop above this candle here. Second partial, which is another contract, is here. And I'm actually, once that happens, I'm going to let the other one run, right? Like I'm just going to let it do its thing. We do have, however, SMT. So I'm actually just going to take 2, done. And I'm going to just, that's it, right? No, I'm going to exit all of it. I'm done. That's it. I don't care to see, because we've been so bullish, right? Because we are creating sort of a structure to the upside, because I'm still waiting to get an SMT, right? Up here, whether it's here or here or here. I want to see an SMT on a manipulation move to the upside, right? To give us sort of that market maker model to the downside, but I'm not getting that yet. Manipulation to the downside would be, or sorry, manipulation to go up is I want to see price go below one of these assets, right? Go below one of these assets, creating SMT, right? Creating sequential SMT. This would most likely happen for either today or into Friday after market close or after market open to today at 6. It could happen now. That's fine. But we're looking at price and it's it's just kind of been ranging here, right? So I'm not too pumped about price right now. I will say that we are in profit. Like today, we took 440 from MES, we took 320 for NQ, and I think that's it for me. I'm done. It's 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime. I don't care to trade after now. Like I'm done, right? Anyways, please let me know if this is helpful. Please let me know if you understood what we did. If you have questions about the trades, let me know, right? Like it's all, you saw me take 2 trades in the morning. First 2 trades losses, right? And that's okay. Like I was okay with taking those losses because I knew like, okay, cool. If this isn't happening right now, that's fine. But let's figure out what could happen, and let's participate in the market, right? Like here it is: participate in the market, observe and participate in the market, anticipate the cost of doing business, look for 2.5 to 1 trades or above, and then manage the trade. Right? We manage the trade here. Right? As soon as when this candle closed right here, this is an SMT right now for me. It's a hidden SMT, but an SMT nonetheless, right? Right here. SMT here. We also have another SMT there. You can see that SMT right there. You have from, SMT there. You have SMT here. Right? So right now, I got out for this reason. There was SMTs everywhere taking us higher. And then this is the kind of stuff like, okay, also look at this, right? We're also creating, because we're creating structure to the upside, we're creating really nice structure to the upside here, right? And if you for all those trend line people, there's a trend, there's your trend to the upside. This is a great entry to continue higher, right? If that's where we want to go. If we want to break below, watch for something like this fair value gap to get this respected, or to get respected to go lower, right? If that's your bias to go lower, right now my bias has changed from bearish to bullish, right? So maybe let's just say we take an entry from here, and I'm not gonna do it, but let's just say we go like this, okay? Boom. That's a 1.5 to 1, like 1.5. Yeah, it's a 1.5 to 1. I wouldn't take that. That to me is trash, right? But if I have strong conviction that, hey, we're going higher, then maybe you could go, okay, I'm gonna take two contracts here, right? 2 contracts, 144 or $104 of risk, and then I'm gonna offload a single contract here. That's $90, 90, yeah, almost $90. And then I'm gonna let the runner run. I'm gonna de-risk this. So now you're in $90. If it goes against you, you're still in $90, right? Or on MES, look at this beautiful structure to the upside, right? This is structure to the upside. We're respecting, right, our structure to the upside. So remember I said, okay, we could get stopped out. We could get this manipulation to the high. I'm still expecting that, right? I'm glad we went lower, right? Because we were in here expecting that right here, but I'm glad we went lower, because now we can start to, okay, now we can anticipate our manipulation move to the upside. That will basically be our manipulation for our market maker model. Does that make sense? Do you understand? If that makes sense, please let me know. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, please let me know. Right? So we failed to go higher. We failed to manipulate. Right? All right, whatever. Is this going to be our trigger? Possibly, depending on what we're looking at. But right now, my trigger, my confirmation, this is going to be ultimately the better trigger to go lower. Right? That's the trigger to go lower. Why? We had structure low, or sweep of a high, right? Then another structure low. This is our trigger point. This is what we wanted to see, right? Structure to the upside. I mean, not like this, but you know what I mean? Like, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And then displace where? Below this. So let's sort of calculate before we even get into this trade. It was helpful. Awesome. I'm glad. Let's do it. Hamza. If you're in the chat, you know, Hamza is what we HAMSA. That's a little Hamza symbol. You know, it's our manipulative symbol because we that's what we like to see, manipulation. Manipulation at its finest. But if you are in a relationship and you're being manipulated, get out of it. Only in the market do we want to look for manipulation. So let's calculate this, right? If that's our leg to the downside, I love this. This is why I love this, guys. Okay, I love this. Let's just play it safe. Let's play it safe for a moment. We have this move, right? If we want to rebalance this move, we want to go into around this area, right? Half 50% of this move. 50% of the move, we want to at least get our 1.5 right at 50%. Now, where would we expect price to go here? If we want to see manipulation at 50%, we expect price to at least come to right up here, right? That's number one. So let's look at it on the smaller, lower time frame. We expect our manipulation leg to come up to around, let's just say 20,200. I would love to see that. It's a great number, right? It's a number that sort of a completed number for people. So people will typically fight price around this number. If we draw a horizontal line, we can look at this number and we can always look back and see like, hey, did we have any sort of price, you know, like doing something? Well, yeah, look, price was just kind of, went up, down, rejected this, went above, held, above, broke below. We know that this is a level of, or an area that price has sort of done something before, right? 2,200, 20,200. I didn't even look at this. Like I was just, okay, let's just look at price. So I can expect maybe we'll have a manipulation move between or around this area, right? Can it go up 150 points or 50 ticks above or below, miss it? Sure it can, right? But that's what we're expecting right now. What else do we have around this area? We have our high, and in here we have a 4-hour breaker. So we'll have to get past our breaker, right? Past our breaker. And what do I want to see? I want to see a wick down. If that's our manipulation move lower, we want to see a wick down. Otherwise, let's just say, I don't think that we'll fully drop into this right now. I think our move is going to be, you know, we manipulate. Let's manipulate this. We're going to manipulate, right? Then drop, market maker model, right? 50% of that move, manipulate, right? Market maker model to the upside, sweep this high, then manipulation, and then we can have that sell off like we did, like right here, all of this, all of this, all of this, right? Maybe we leave these highs untouched, right? For a later time, right? Because then that later time could be here. We create structure. We create structure to the upside, right? Continue creating structure. This makes the most sense. Continue creating structure. Sweep these highs, right? Move into this fair value gap. Huge SMT, drop lower. Or we continue higher. I don't know. A price hasn't even gone there. I'm just playing this out. Like, what are the possibilities in my head of price moving into one direction or another? My trades are done. I'm done trading for today. I don't have to take another trade. I like what we did today. It's 12 o'clock. I am here a little bit longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. If you are going to continue trading, just know that don't expect much, especially after this rally to the upside overnight over the Asia session and London session, but do expect some sort of retracement, right? You can expect that around in the afternoon session, maybe, right? Once we get this manipulation, look for some displacement to the bottom. Honestly, from this point, if you can see any manipulation happening here, this is where it's going to take place, right? From here, not this one. If you look at YM, that is not your manipulation point. Don't look at this, right? Look at the high of all the assets, right? The high of this candle is actually the low of this, which was already used for SMT. So this I would not look at. Make sense? Don't disregard it. Just I would pay attention to this first. On the bonds, DXY, GBP, USD, and Euro USD. Go to the 4 hour. I would be waiting. So we have SMT here, right? This is this? Yeah, sequential SMT on a daily cycle. You can play this temporarily to the downside, which it could have been this, but until you get another SMT, which we did. So yeah, we'll play it. Boom, SMT now going higher. This high time frame SMT still holds true to me. I'm still looking at this within these triads, and then this SMT still holds true, and I'm looking at those. Right, so we have two sort of SMTs here. We have a bearish SMT and then a bullish SMT. These are all in a weekly cycle. This is a weekly cycle SMT between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weeks, yeah. This is a weekly cycle between 3 weeks. I still, if that's the case, I would still hold this to be true. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, you guys. There's an opportunity tomorrow to watch price, to enter the market, to participate. If you didn't take an entry, that's okay. This was not a great, all of this was not great to trade, all of this, but we still took trades, managed our risk, took profits, right? Direction for that first leg was where we wanted it to go, all-time highs, which we have taken. And I think I'm just gonna draw a right here. I'm gonna draw that. Yeah, just so that I know what this is. It's a path, previous all-time highs. So then I can use this as a point of reference, you know, to go lower, to go higher, whatever. Okay. There's an SMT right now. No, there's not. Yeah, there is. From here to here. All right, dude. I'll see you later. Take care. If none of this, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. If you, one thing I will say, see you, dude. One thing I will say is that if you don't understand quarterly theory, go study that. It is so good. And it makes sense. It is a lot, and you have to think a lot, and that's okay. That's the only way you're going to get better. So I do expect these to get ran through at some point. all of these swing lows at some point, I do expect them to get ran through. All right, that's it. It is 12:14. I am getting off. Wait, no, I'm not. Look at this. BPR. Firm. Can we go? Can we hold? Can we hold this to go higher? I don't know. Anyways, no, I am getting off. I'm done. Great trading. Stay safe. Have fun. Go enjoy family. Go enjoy your lives. And we'll see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I will be. I don't know if I'll be streaming, but if I'm streaming, then I'll be on at 8:30. If I'm not streaming, then I will not be on at 8:30. I travel tomorrow, and yeah, I'll probably be on for sure. Maybe just 8:30 tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.